Now, to find out more about the region's debt crisis, we're joined by Thomas Herrmann, senior economist at Credit Suisse. Thomas, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Thomas, do you think it's a good idea releasing the results of bank stress tests?
Well, it certainly is. I mean, we heard it a number of times in the previous comments that transparency is kind of the key word that also politicians are trying to bring across. And we saw that this had a very positive effect in the US. And actually, many people have called for this for a long time to make these stress tests, to conduct them, and to actually publish the results broken down by country level. And Axel Weber, the German Bundesbank president, was also very strongly calling for publishing the results on an individual case-by-case basis to increase this transparency and to increase confidence in the end.
What happens if they reveal things that maybe governments didn't expect them to reveal? Is there enough of a backstop?
Well, I think there are substantial backstops. The question is, actually what you want to avoid is something that happened in Japan in the 1990s, where, these stress tests were delayed and one didn't realize the amount of losses in the banking systems, and that really constrained credit growth and the economic recovery for a long time. So time is of urgency. It's really urgent to do this quickly. If countries realize that their banking systems are undercapitalized, then of course there needs to be the backstop. We know, for example, in Germany, there is still a big fund available, the SOFIN, which is a total amount of 480 billion. 180 billion of that is used, 300 is still left. Other countries could follow with similar constructs like this SPV, which has been created. And so there should be the backstop, and that should be done as quickly as possible.
Thomas, speculation has been growing this week that Spain might need some sort of credit line or bailout from the EU, from the IMF. Do you think we're heading towards that?
Well, I think the auction results yesterday show very strong demand despite the premium that Spain had to pay compared to only a few weeks ago. But it doesn't seem to me that there's an immediate funding emergency for the Spanish government, as opposed to some of the Spanish banks who are, of course, absorbing a lot of liquidity that the ECB has been providing. So the 250 billion package that was very much of a speculation and has been denied officially. So the auction results yesterday are promising, and also what we see is that the spreads relative to German bonds have come down yesterday, so that's a promising sign.
Thomas, thanks. Speak to you soon. Thomas Herrmann there, global economist, FX strategist at Credit Suisse.